Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. That is as easy as you like, guys. As easy as you like. I remember what people are saying this week. Arsenal against Fulham? You never know. Fulham is a very good team at their place. Arsenal is probably going to struggle in that one. Arsenal have conceded 2 goals against Sporting. Arsenal have conceded 2 goals against Man United, 2 goals against Bournemouth. This is going to be a tough game for Arsenal. Oh, they're up against Mitrovic. This is going to be really tough for Arsenal. This is where Arsenal's downfall begins. Give me a break. This is Arteta's Arsenal, guys. This is Arteta's Arsenal cooking on pressure cookers, man. We are absolutely cooking. What a performance from us. The game was done in the first half. How good is that? Finish the game in the first half, put your legs up, enjoy the second half. Like these days, I'm at a point where I feel sorry for teams that have to face Arsenal. I literally feel sorry for them. Like I have to ask which teams you're facing because I kind of feel sorry for them. In the second half, the football we were playing, Thomas Partey, Odegaard in midfield, oh my goodness. Like whatever they were doing in midfield, it's actually unfair on opposition teams. Like I was looking at Arteta, I was begging him to take out the likes of Odegaard and Martinelli just so that the opposition teams can survive. And then he brings on Jesus. Oh no, Arteta, don't kill the opposition teams. We still need teams to compete with us in the Premier League. Don't finish them completely. Just finish them little and then keep them alive. We need to face them next season once again. What a performance. 3-0 to Arsenal. Absolutely amazing. Personally, myself, I did expect this game to be a tough one when I was looking at our next 5 fixtures from Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Leicester. I actually said this was going to be the toughest game. I actually think this was the easiest, from the way we performed. This was actually the easiest game. Literally everyone in that team, Gabriel, absolutely amazing. Saliba, absolutely amazing once again. Up front, Martinelli, Trossard. Do you know some of you said, what the hell is Arteta doing signing Trossard? We actually need to talk. You actually need to be punished for saying that. Like, look at Mudryk and look at Trossard right now. I rather spend that 30 million than that 90 million. The difference, man. I didn't even expect Trossard to be in the lineup today. It was actually a surprise because they said he wouldn't actually play until after the international break. That was a lie. That's good. That's 4D chess from Arteta. You think the player's not going to be there, but he's there. I'm actually looking at him talking right now. What a signing, man. What an absolute signing. That's fantastic, man. Everyone was superb today. A 3-0 win, a clean sheet as well. Most of us have been complaining about not keeping clean sheets recently. We've had 13 away games this season. We have kept 9 clean sheets. 9 clean sheets in 13 away games. 9. We've gone to Chelsea, clean sheet. We've gone to Tottenham, clean sheet. We've gone to Fulham, clean sheet. London is really ready, no? None of those teams have even scored a goal against us at their place. We own North London and we now own West London as well. Clean sheet at Fulham, clean sheet at Brentford, clean sheet at Chelsea, clean sheet at every single team we've played basically away from home. What a team, man. This is Arteta's Arsenal, absolute cooking on pressure cookers and stuff. Let me know what you made of the game. Who was your best player today? Who do you think had the best performance from today? And who was the man of the match basically? And second half was kind of expecting a couple of goals. We should really have had a couple. We had a lot of created a lot of chances. The football we were playing, though, we didn't have to score that many. I mean, even at in the 50th minute, I was saying, take out Martinelli and take out Saka. Let them be fresh for Crystal Palace and be fresh for Sporting. I mean, if this particular team starts against Sporting on Thursday, they have no chance against us. Absolutely no chance against us. That is a very good team. I can't actually believe this is Arsenal we are watching. This is the youngest team in the Premier League. This would be the youngest champions ever in Premier League history. I think since Chelsea won it in 2004, they are the youngest at this point. Right now, we'd be the youngest ever team to win the Premier League. We're 11 games away, man. It's getting closer and closer. 11 games away. Next week, it's Crystal Palace. Man City don't even play next week. We have a chance to go 8 points clear of them. 8. I wanted that by the time we get to April, because everyone now is saying, April, this is when Arsenal is going to fall. April, we actually have Leeds at home. We actually have West Ham away from home. The only fixtures they're really saying that about is Liverpool away and Man City away. But if we can actually get past Liverpool away from home without losing, we are going to win this title. That would be the game. But even before that, I'm still confident you're going to win it. We are playing some really good football, not even just in terms of creating chances and everything. Even when we lose the ball, the way we pressurize the opponent into getting the ball back, I'm literally feeling sorry for them. Like Fulham could not keep the ball for 5 seconds. Trossard was on them. Martinelli was on them, pressuring every time. They put a pass to the centre back. Martinelli is there. He gets the ball back. Saka is there. Gets the ball back. Odegaard fighting in midfield. Odegaard is making tackles in midfield, yo. Odegaard is making tackles in midfield. Partey is enjoying himself in midfield. Partey is playing 90 minutes without needing to be subbed off. Absolutely amazing, man. What a performance. 3-0 away to Fulham. I remember very well when he lost to Man City and lost to Everton and drew with Brentford. Even some of you are starting to say, this is what you're saying. Arsenal is not ready, blah, blah, blah. We have won 5 games in a row since then. 5 wins in a row in the Premier League. Win, 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 win. We'll take a look at the table later on. But that was a fantastic performance. Literally did not feel at any point at all in the game that we were under pressure that Fulham are going to score or Fulham are going to get a couple of goals before us or anything like that. No, like that first half could have been like 5-0 or 6-0. We actually had a goal disallowed in the first 15 minutes. I think it was Martinelli who scored. It was an own goal from a Martinelli assist. Basically, we could have had like 4 or 5 goals in that first half. That's how good that performance was. Hit the like button if you enjoyed that game. What a performance. What a way to end our Sunday. But let's get to the match reaction. Let's stop bantering other teams. Oh, and by the way, Man United drew. Man United drew with Southampton. 3 weeks ago, I told you guys, don't worry about Man United. They're not going to catch up with us. If Man United catch up with us, it's going to be a disaster. And some of you actually still said, no, let's give respect to Man United. They're going to finish 25 points behind us. Mark my words. Man City is our competition, not Man United. If I finish above Man City and I don't win the Premier League title, that would be so sad. That means Man United will be the ones finishing ahead of us. That is not going to happen. They're probably going to finish like 25 points behind us. The worry is Man City. If we can get rid of Man City, we are going to be celebrating our first title in 19 years, whenever we didn't actually expect it, man. Never expected us to be fighting for the title this season. I said Arsenal was going to finish third this season and win the Europa League. We could win the Europa League and finish first. That is absolutely crazy to think about. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's get to the match reaction. Let's take a look at the lineup today. So it was a few surprises today. Some players I didn't expect to be in the lineup, but they were there. So Ramsdale started in goal. We had the back four of Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White. I think Gabriel and Saliba have literally played every single game in the Premier League. I don't think they've missed even one. That is so good, man. I remember the days where you used to change Vermaelen and Koscielny. Then tomorrow it's Koscielny and Mertesacker. Then tomorrow Monreal is playing at centre back with Mertesacker. We used to change these things a lot. These days we just have the same defenders, everyone same playing. Fantastic. Partey, Xhaka, and Odegaard in midfield. That is our proper midfield. For me, this is the best midfield in the Premier League this season. Martinelli, Saka, and Trossard up front. We were told Trossard was not going to be there until after the international break. That is in 3 weeks' time. Trossard is back, and we are going to talk about his performance because if that is Trossard, for how much did we even pay for him? Like 20-something, 25 or 26 million? Nah, he should be more than that. That is one of the best signings ever. I remember very well, like 2 years ago, when I was talking about the dream signings that I want from every single team. I said I wanted Son from Tottenham, De Bruyne from Man City, and I said I wanted Trossard from Brighton. I never thought you were actually going to sign him 2 years later. But that was fun. That was a fantastic signing. Like, we don't get Modric. Things could have fallen apart. People are like, Arsenal is not a serious club. Even some of you are saying Arsenal is not a serious club. We are not getting these players that we want. No, Trossard is one of the best signings this season, and he just joined in January. He had 3 assists. My goodness, we'll talk about it. On the bench, as you can see, Turner, Tierney, Tomiyasu, Holding, Jorginho, Vieira, Smith-Rowe, Nelson, and Gabriel Jesus. Oh, Gabriel Jesus is back, guys. Gabriel Jesus is actually back. It's like I actually didn't, we need him, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Like, even today, we didn't really need him to play. But having the opportunity to bring on Jesus when you're 3-0 up and the game is done, Jesus is like a new signing now because he literally got into Arsenal in June. He only played some friendlies and he played between August, September, October, and a bit of November before the World Cup. And he went. I mean, he's missed for like 4 months. We've not seen Gabriel Jesus in an Arsenal shirt since November. He's like a new signing, my goodness. What a player. And just those 15 minutes, that is 75% Gabriel Jesus. When he's back on 100% and he joins the likes of Odegaard and those guys, I feel sorry for opposition teams. So that was our team and that was our bench. Fantastic team. A couple of surprises. Didn't expect to see Trossard starting. Didn't even expect him to be in the team and didn't expect Jesus to be on the bench today. But he was and he looked sharp. So as always, we usually ask for a quick start and that is exactly what we got today. They could have been 3-0 down in the first 10 minutes. Fulham. That was fantastic. Fulham is a very good team. Fulham is fighting for the Europa League this season. They've been up there. I think they've had some really big results at their place this season. I think they actually beat, was it Brighton or someone 3-2? They're a very good team, very, very good team. Fulham, I remember they played Man City away from home and on that day as well, just like yesterday, Haaland had to score a last-minute penalty to beat Fulham. So they're not a terrible team at all. They are not. You have to play really well to get the better of them. Today, the first half, they did not look really good. They did not look good at all, but that is also because Arsenal were very good. That is one of the reasons Fulham did not look good. So in the first 15 minutes, they had already scored. Martinelli with a cross resulting to an own goal. But unfortunately, it was disallowed. I usually expect that to happen anyway. Whenever they check Arsenal goals, I pretty much expect them to be disallowed, apart from a couple of weeks ago when they gave Martinelli a goal. But anyway, that was disallowed. But I was not worried at all. I actually tweeted, let's go again. We are playing so well that just disallow it if you want. You're going to score in the next 5 minutes. And we actually did that. Jacques had an opportunity with a shot which was saved. It went out for a corner. And from that corner, we scored from it. Someone the other day told me Arsenal is not very good at corners. And I was like, are you actually watching Arsenal games? Yes, I understand that we've conceded like 2-3 goals from corners recently. But in almost every single game, we actually score from corners in almost every single game. Sporting, Saliba, corner. Bournemouth, we scored from like 2 corners. Nelson's rebound, that was from a corner. Partey's goal that day was from a corner. Like we pretty much score from corners every single day. We beat Chelsea away from home. It was a corner when Gabriel scored that day as well. When we beat Fulham at home, it was a last-minute corner as well. We actually score from a lot of corners. So yes, we've conceded from a few corners recently, but we score from a lot of corners ourselves, which is a great positive. And that is exactly what Gabriel did today. Fantastic header from him. Fantastic cross from Trossard. It's very, very good having people who can actually take good corners. Very, very good. Gabriel is brilliant. I think that is his 3rd goal this season or something. Last season, he was the top scorer in terms of defenders in the whole league. He's already gotten 3 goals this season. I think he had 5 last season. So pretty much he's had 8 goals in the last 1.5 seasons, Gabriel. That is what it's all about. Everyone has to contribute. Everyone has to contribute. You remember very well. I think Clichy finished his Arsenal career without a goal. How many goals? The last real goal scoring defenders I remember from Arsenal were Vermaelen and Monreal. Both of them used to score a lot, Monreal and Vermaelen. But the others, not really much. Okay, Koscielny scored a few, but not many people scored goals. Like Sanya, you can count the number of goals he scored. Even Ben White recently just scored his first goal. But Gabriel scores a lot of goals, which is very good. And I think that is his 3rd goal against Fulham. I think he's the one who scored against Fulham at the beginning of the season, our last-minute winner. And I think on his debut, he scored against Fulham as well, right after we won the FA Cup and the Community Shield, the first game we played that season. I think it was 2020 during lockdown. Gabriel scored on his debut against Fulham. So 3 goals against Fulham. Fantastic from Gabriel. 1-0 to Arsenal. And at that point, we were cooking. Saliba was doing dribbles in midfield, shooting the ball from midfield. Goodness me. Oh, what a time to be an Arsenal fan. And literally 2 minutes later, Trossard decided, you know what? I'm going to cook some more. I'm going to run on the left side. I think it was a pass from Xhaka, water cross from Trossard, and Martinelli with the header. Martinelli scoring from a header as well to make it 2-0. Trossard, fantastic. That was his 2nd assist of the game. I think that took his total to like 6 assists this season. After he got the 3rd one, I think now he has 7 assists this season already. I think he's only a few behind Saka and like 6 behind De Bruyne or something, but he's on that list as well. The top 5 assisters in the league this season, Trossard is there. I mean, half of them were at Brighton, but who cares? He's an Arsenal player right now. Fantastic header from Martinelli. Their defense was really bad. Like if we wanted to score like 8 or 9, we could have scored 8 or 9 goals. That's how good we were. And from that 2nd goal, let me give you a start from that 2nd goal. This is the start from that 2nd goal. Let me remove that from screen just a moment. Arsenal's 2nd goal today is their 61st Premier League goal of the campaign, already equaling their total number of Premier League goals scored last season. Last season, the whole of last season, August to May, we scored 61 goals. Right now, we've scored 62. We've already scored more than we scored the entirety of last season. That is what happens when you give a manager time. I told you guys how he knew what was going to cook for this team. You give him time and he cooks for this team. Now everything in that team is going absolutely well. Everyone understands where everyone is in the position. I see Ben White passing the ball to Saka, like even without looking, he just knows Saka is going to cut inside. He passes the ball there. Odegaard, every time he just dribbles past people, he just knows where Xhaka is going to be. He knows Martinelli is going to be either right inside or run to the left side. Like everyone understands where everyone is. The manager is absolutely fantastic these days. Even the substitutions are great. He knows when to make the subs, which subs to make. The new players have an impact. We know which games to play Jorginho, which games to play Trossard. We don't even have a striker today, and we scored 3 goals. Could have been like 6 or 7. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And that was already a better season than last season. That shows you something. So next season, I believe, is even going to be better than this season. Those games that you've dropped points against, like Man United away, Southampton away, those games next season, you're probably going to win them as well. So that was 2-0 to Arsenal. Martinelli with the goal, 61st goal of the season this season. And then Trossard also had a chance. This guy was cooking today, man. Oh, what a signing. 25 million for Trossard. Some we won't mention names, but some people are signing players for 100 million, and they've done nothing basically since they were signed. Trossard already has 5, 6 assists already. He's already scored a couple of goals. He already had a couple of goals disallowed. I think I can remember the assist. There was this assist that he had against Leicester. This was also very good, literally nutmegged the defender. This was Trossard assisting a goal that day as well. He had scored a goal that day that was disallowed, a fantastic goal. He scored our opening goal against Brentford, a game we should have won if the referee decided to draw his lines. Like fantastic already. Impact right away. And remember, he's missed a couple of games due to injuries. So if you can keep all these players fit, it's going to be fantastic. So right before halftime, Ramsdale had a moment of madness. He almost gave away the ball, but that is all right. You expect that, a bit of complacency. He needs to focus more. You can't do those mistakes against the bigger teams and stuff. But yeah, we were so comfortable, and that was like the first time he got the ball. So he was like, let me just try something. But you can't do that, Ramsdale. But it's all good. Martinelli also had a shot save. And then Trossard decided, you know what? I've not had enough. Let me get a third assist. He ran to the left side again, and he crossed the ball for Martin Odegaard. Oh, what a finish. My goodness. Did you see his composure in the box? That is what I want my captain to be like, man. That is how I want my captain to perform. I want him to be as composed as more than everyone else. Because if your captain is that composed and that settled in the game, everyone else is going to follow suit. Like when Saka sees Odegaard doing that, he's like, oh, we are really enjoying ourselves. Let me try as well. Xhaka will want to try that as well. Even Saliba would want to come to midfield and try a shot as well. That was fantastic, man. Trossard had 3 assists in the first half. 3. He could easily have had more today. Maybe he took our foot off the pedal in the second half because we didn't really need to score a lot. We have, goal difference matters, yes, but we have a tough game against Sporting this week that we need to win. So that was 3 assists for Trossard. That was game over in the first half. First half, game over. I put my legs up. I got a cup of tea and I just relaxed because that was game over. 3-0 to Arsenal. Fantastic finish from Odegaard. Here's another stat for you. This season, that is the first time we scored 3 goals in the first half. The whole of this season, that is the first time we scored 3 goals in the first half. We are breaking records every single day. Things are looking good. Like every single game, we're improving. Every single game, we're doing something that we've not done before. Every single game. That's the first time we scored 3 goals this season. And let's be honest, it could have been 5 or 6. We had a goal disallowed. Martinelli had a chance. I think Xhaka had a chance as well. A couple. It could have been 5 or 6 that first half. Fantastic. Second half, I was hoping we could come back and get a couple of more goals. But we didn't need to. We actually did create a few opportunities. Martinelli, the flowing move in midfield, like in the 66th minute when I think Odegaard got the ball and then he gave it to Martinelli and then Martinelli gave it to Xhaka and then Xhaka flicked it without even looking to Martinelli once again, and Martinelli had a shot that was blocked. That was fantastic football. That literally reminds me of the days we had Fabregas and Rosicki and Kleb and Walcott, that pure football in midfield. Fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. I remember Arteta a couple of years ago said, just give me time. My plan is to dominate every single game. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something like that. He was talking about in the next few years, I want us to dominate every single game. Home or away, whichever opponent you're going to play, I want us to dominate the game. The first half against Sporting the other day, the first 20-25 minutes, we were absolutely fantastic. Today as well, that was like a home game for us. The fans these days, the fans, we are away from home at a team like Fulham, who usually the fans are very loud and stuff. I could hear the Arsenal fans more than I could hear the Fulham fans. That was at 0-0, not even 3-0. The Arsenal fans these days, whoever goes away from home for those games, well done to you. Absolutely fantastic. The Arsenal fans were singing songs, Ateta in, Ateta, whatever. They were singing Trossard songs, they were singing Saliba songs. Fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. Everything these days is working out. Players, manager, the fans, we are getting along. No one is arguing anymore about whether to sell Xhaka or keep Xhaka or keep at those cents or let it go. There's nothing like that. And also, let me make one thing clear, because people usually say, I've seen some people saying every single Arsenal fan wanted Arteta out. I never wanted Arteta out, never in my life. So let me make one thing clear. Even if Arsenal don't win the league this season, I don't want Arteta to leave. I want him to be here for 5-6 years. Even if we don't win the league this season, I want him to be here next season, because what we are building is fantastic. We are building something good, and we are only going to make it better. We are only going to make it better. So Fulham did have a couple of minutes where they looked like they were going to score. Ramsdale made a very good save. They also hit the post. And then we made our first couple of subs in the 72nd minute. Personally, I would have made them earlier, but Atta is the manager, not me. Saka went off and Zinchenko went off. Nelson and Tierney came on. That's a very good situation to be in, man. We can take out players and rest players, and whoever is coming on is talented as well. Tierney and Nelson. And then Odegaard picked up a yellow card, a good yellow card to take, I guess. Trossard also went off for Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli went off for Vieira. I celebrated the first goal. I celebrated the second goal. I celebrated the third goal. But the most I celebrated today is when I saw Jesus coming on. This is a very good team. I was celebrating. I literally clapped like we had scored a fourth goal when Jesus came on, because you know how important he is in the team. Did you hear the fans? The fans were literally cheering him when he was coming on, because we know how important this guy is for us. He's back now. 4 months later, Gabriel Jesus is back. I cannot wait for him to be full. Like after the international break, when he's back to full fitness, oh, it's going to be so good. I cannot wait for everyone to be fit. Nketiah, Jesus, all of them. Trossard to be fully fit. Today was Trossard not even fully fit. He's just come back from an injury. He's not even fully fit. So Jesus coming back was the best moment of the day for me. So good to see him back in the team. Absolutely important player. He's won the Premier League titles before. He's won 4, I think 4. So he's done it before. He knows how to win the Premier League title. So him and Zinchenko and Jorginho, all of them will definitely help us today. He did have a chance to score. He actually had a couple of chances to score. What I love about this team as well, team spirit. You know, Nelson and Fabio Vieira, they had the chance to shoot the ball and score themselves, but they were like, no, we want Jesus to score. Team spirit. That is what I want to see in my team. They know how important it is to try and get Jesus a goal. So they didn't even shoot the ball. Fabio had the chance to shoot on his left foot, but he was like, no, let me give the pass to Jesus because he needs this goal more than me. Same with Nelson. I could see him. Nelson had a couple of opportunities to shoot the ball, but he decided to look for Jesus in the box. But it was too late, and the ball went before he passed the ball. But that's very good. You can see how close everyone is. This is not 2009 or whatever when Adebayo was arguing with other Arsenal players. There's a time Adebayo and Bentner fought. That is not what I want to see in my team. I do not want to see Sanchez crying about what this and that and not wanting to be part of the team. No, this is a team that everyone wants to be part of. Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, Saliba, Ramsdale, even Turner, the way I see Turner celebrating goals on the bench. Fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. And Saliba, the last point of the game was Saliba. There's a tackle he made right before the game ended when they were trying to get a goal of themselves. Saliba made a very good tackle, man. What a defender. It's really good to see defenders who have pace as well. Very, very good. Everything is working out right now. What a win, 3-0 to Arsenal. 9th away clean sheet of the season already in 13 games. We know how to keep clean sheets. We know how to perform very well. We know how to dominate games these days. We are not getting bullied by any team at all. I'm just smiling, guys. I'm so happy. I am so freaking happy. So freaking happy. Tactical, how are you? He says Trossard, man of the match, was sensational. Jesus is back, got the record in the bag. London is ready at the whole of London now. We've gone to Fulham 3-0. We've gone to Brentford 3-0. We've gone to Chelsea 1-0. We've gone to Tottenham 2-0. We still have to go to West Ham. Let's wait and see how that one goes. But obviously, I'm very confident. Very impressive, says Lalia. Same with Cormo. Frederick says Manchester United behind 16 points. Who is that? Manchester who? You know that meme where that guy laughs at Manchester United? I wish I had it here. Yeah, that is me now. Some of you are saying Man United to catch up with us. I'm so cool and calm right now, says Samuel. What a comfortable 3 points exactly. Game was done in the first 30 minutes. We're in this together till the EPL becomes ours. I cannot wait for that day, man. I cannot wait. Still hungry for more. Sporting, here we come for sure. I'm extremely happy, says Eddie Cash. What a name. The Gunners, congratulations, says Nicholas. Hi, Glenn. I'm buzzing. How are you? RK. Trossard is a genius for sure. Come on, you Gunners. Boom, says Sunday. What a day, Sunday. What a day today was. It was a good Sunday, I guess. The best player on the pitch today is Trossard, says Ishaku. Trossard, man of the match, 9 out of 10. Congratulations to the boys. Trossard is a gem, says Tony. Yeah, 25 million, man. Fantastic signing. That is why these days, whenever Arteta and Edu sign, because I remember people saying Edu out, why are we signing Trossard and Jorginho? Like, no, let them do whatever they're doing. They know what they're doing clearly. Like this team that we are signing, we have right now. How many of them did you want as Arsenal players? Ben White, 90% of people did not want Ben White at Arsenal. Same with Ramsdale. Like 100% of people did not want Ramsdale at Arsenal. Fabio Vieira, people are like, it's too expensive, 40 million, blah, blah, blah. It's not good enough. Odegaard, 35 million. Why are we signing Odegaard? Why are we not signing Maddison? Like every single player that we signed right now that we have in this team, most of you did not even want them at Arsenal. Even Jesus. Some people said, no, he's not good enough. He's a Man City reject, blah, blah, blah. It's Zinchenko. Does Zinchenko look to you like a Man City reject? You know, Zinchenko is pretty much the signing of the season, you know. He's so comfortable on the pitch. He's literally plays for us as a number 10 and he's a left back. We now have a semi-complete team, yes. Just a couple of more and we'll be unstoppable. I agree with that, Joseph. Jesus is back in action. He even missed the chance to score. Yeah, I wish he scored, man. Fetch the ball from the back is the way he stopped. This is absolutely amazing. Yep, and that is Jesus 70%, Henry. That is Jesus on 70%, not 100%. Good afternoon, Glenn. How are you, Anu? Trossard, our man of the match. I can already see how this one is going. Aaron is absolutely happy with Trossard. Finally back. Welcome back, Gabriel and Trossard, says Idrissa Dixon. Write your comment as well. Special quality, says Prince. 3 points in the bag, says Exodus in the back. Welcome back, Gabriel Jesus, says Ojo. I don't even know how to say same, man. Like, I'm watching the Arsenal game just smiling, and then I'm looking at Man United struggling to score in the other game, Casemiro getting red cards, and I'm just like, things are really going our way, you know? Things are literally going our way. Yesterday, we were so close to getting Man City to draw that game. If Olise didn't do whatever he did, they were about to draw that game. But as I tweeted yesterday, let's not even really depend on other teams. Let's just do our job ourselves. If we win every single game and maybe draw a couple, we're still going to win the league. Let's not even, every time I watch Man City, don't even expect them to drop points. Let's depend on us. Arsenal robbed Brighton. We robbed Brighton off Trossard. Yep. And then they literally wanted to sell him, though, you know, they had literally fallen out with the manager. So they wanted to sell him. So that was a very quick one. We want Trossard. Okay, get him. 25 million. Here you are. I like the ingenuity of this team. The switching of positions by our front is like awesome. Yeah. Trossard on the left, on the right. Odegaard is in midfield. Pat is doing stuff on the right side. Zinchenko is a right winger instead of a left back. Xhaka is at left back. Saliba is on the right side. Oh, it's fantastic, man. Everyone in that team, the way we rotate, it's very good. These guys are just too good. I love your togetherness. Keep it up, says Adigbo. For sure. Overall victory. Let's do the player ratings. It's going to be a high one today. It's going to be a really high player ratings today. Let's rate them out of 10 as usual. First up is Aaron Ramsdale. Moment of madness in the first half. He almost gave away a goal, but you do expect that because of the way we play from the back. And I think our second goal was literally playing from the back. So mistakes are going to happen. It didn't really cost us. And he also made a very good save in the second half. So I'm going to give him a 7. He kept a clean sheet. No problem with him at all. He's still going to be a goalkeeper next season. Keep on doing your thing, Ramsdale. Keep on doing your thing. Let's go to the centre backs. Gabriel and Saliba. Gabriel is defending. He's scoring our goals as well in the other box. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. What a player, man. What a player. I know I've seen people saying 2 months ago, Arsenal cannot win a league title with Gabriel at the back. I cannot wait for them to be proved wrong. They don't watch Gabriel every day. We watch Gabriel. We know he can be rushed sometimes. We know all of that. But in terms of defending, he's improving every single season. Last season he had a very good season, but he's even better this season. 8 out of 10 for him. Fantastic player. I cannot wait to see more coming from him. 8 out of 10. He rested against Sporting. He was fresh today. Things you'll have to see. 8 out of 10. Next to him, Saliba, I had written 7, but then he made that last-minute tackle, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to give him an 8. Because that tackle that he made, goodness me, man. Let me take a look at his stats. But that tackle that he made was fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. The pace as well that both of them show. You know, there's a time we had Matasaka who could not run to save his life and everything, but he could not run. So when I see Saliba and Gabriel back there, players who can run, and then I remember the likes of Lichtsteiner who could not run, I just smile. Saliba had 7 clearances today. 7 clearances. He blocked 2 shots as well. He won 5 out of the 6 ground duels he had. He made 4 tackles. I'm even confusing myself because the numbers are so good. 7 clearances, 4 tackles, 2 blocked shots. William Saliba, fantastic once again, man. Absolutely fantastic. 5 out of 6 ground duels won, 90% accurate passes. He even ran to the midfield and had a shot for himself too. He could have scored from that. He literally dribbled past the play in midfield and shot the ball. 8 out of 10. They're even lucky, they're unlucky that I didn't give them more than that. It should probably even be more than that. 8 out of 10 for Gabriel and Saliba. The fullbacks didn't have a lot to do, but they did their things. In Zinchenko, I'm going to give him a 7, if you can even call him a fullback, whichever position he plays, man. He's like a number 10, basically. He won the aerial duel that he had to deal with, 100%, 94% accurate passes. He attempted 4 long balls, the passes, the long passes. He attempted 4 of them. 4 of them landed on an Arsenal player. 100% success rate. 7 out of 10 for Zinchenko. What a player once again. Man City reject, why are Arsenal signing Zinchenko? Arteta is not good enough. Why are we signing players from Man City who do not even play? Yeah, thank goodness you're not the manager. 7 out of 10 for Zinchenko today. Ben White as well, 7 out of 10. You love to see it when he was coming off, the fans clapping, singing his songs. What a player as well. Ben White and Tomiyasu always say, I don't really care who plays. I'm okay with any of them. Whoever plays well and good. 2 out of 5 ground duels. He made a clearance as well. 89% accurate passes. 2 out of 3 long balls. It was just a decent performance. He kept a clean sheet. He wasn't as good as Gabriel and Saliba, but 7 out of 10 for him. Hopefully that is fair enough. Ramsdale 7, Zinchenko 7, White 7, Gabriel 8, Saliba 8. Midfield. Thomas Partey is a Rolls Royce in that midfield, Like in the first half, if you watch that game, it's a lot of attacking. So you don't really see Partey unless you watch him. But when you see him in the second half, the way he just nutmegs people, the way he gets out of tight positions, the reason why you don't even see him is because he's like so comfortable in midfield. The reason we don't have the other teams like attacking a lot, like today, Fulham could not pass the midfield most of the times, especially in the first half, is because Thomas Partey is there. You cannot get past him. 8 out of 10 for him. What a player. I am really praying, please, can he be fit until the end of the season? Because if he's fit, our chances of winning the league title literally improve from whatever it is right now, if it's a 7 or whatever, to a straight 10. If this guy is fit until the end of the season, we are definitely going to be there. We are definitely going to be celebrating in May. What a player. 8 out of 10. So comfortable on the ball, nothing to worry about in parties. They're like whenever, sometimes the opponent is running in midfield and then I look on the right side and Thomas Partey is there and I just look at my phone. I'm like, yeah, Thomas Partey is going to intercept that one. No need, nothing like, oh my goodness, they're going to go try and score this one. Nah, I'm like, Thomas Partey is there. I can have a cup of tea now. I can have a sip. Thomas Partey will definitely get that interception. And that is exactly what he did today. Let's take a look at his stats. He attempted 2 crosses, Thomas Partey. He's not supposed to be crossing the ball, but he attempted 2 crosses. He attempted 4 dribbles. Thomas Partey is playing like Robin, man. He attempted 4 dribbles. He completed 4 of them, 4 dribbles. He literally went past his opponents 4 times. 6 out of 9 ground duels won. He made 2 clearances, 2 interceptions, 2 tackles, 1 blocked shot. He won 2 out of the 2 aerial duels that he had. Thomas Partey, man. Well, how does that song of him go again? I can't remember, but whatever it is, they should make a remix of it. What a player. 8 out of 10 for Thomas Partey. The real best midfielder in the league. Not the other one who's getting red cards every day. Nah, this is the real one. Yeah, tell those guys from Manchester, this is the real best defensive midfield in the league. Not the other one who's getting us to make tackles and get red cards every single day. Nah. 8 out of 10 for Thomas Partey. Granit Xhaka, he should have scored today. He had a few opportunities to score. I'm going to give him a 7 because there's a couple of times we were passing the ball in midfield. The way he was flicking the ball, so comfortable on the ball. These days, there's no one talking about, Xhaka is absolutely crap, sell him. Now, no one is saying that. And also, these days, this last season or 2 seasons ago, Xhaka would probably get a silly yellow card in a game like this. These days, can't even remember the last time Xhaka got a yellow card. I can't even remember because these days he knows how to position himself. He knows when to tackle. He knows how to remain disciplined. He doesn't mess. These days, I see other Arsenal players arguing, and Xhaka is the one to go and remove them and telling them, calm down. Xhaka, the one who we used to have to remove him from situations. He's the one removing other players from situations and telling other people, calm down. Granit Xhaka, showing his leadership once again. These days, he even gets the captaincy and no one complains because of how much he's resurrected his Arsenal career. So good, man. 7 out of 10. He should have scored. He had a couple of opportunities to score, but that is the only thing I'm complaining about. Everything else for me, it was good. He made 1 key pass. I think he's the one who gave the pass to Trossard for one of the goals. He had a shot on target as well. I think we got a corner from that we scored from the Gabriel goal. He attempted 1 dribble as well. He completed it. 2 out of 5 ground duels. He made a tackle as well in midfield. He made a clearance. 7 out of 10 for Xhaka. Nothing to complain about. Obviously, he can be better, but I think today was absolutely okay. Nothing to complain about. And then we talk about the other midfield. He promised me we are going to win the title. He told me we are going to win the title, and I believe in him. He looked very confident when I asked him that question. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. I cannot wait, man. If Odegaard lifts that Premier League title, oh, goodness me. I think that day we'll be in tears, If that actually happens, we'll be in tears. Odegaard and Xhaka lifting the Premier League title. Odegaard gets an 8 out of 10. You see that goal that he scored? That is just absolutely... it's so disrespectful to the defenders because when the ball got to his right foot, he should have shot it. But no, he cut to his left foot. He should have shot at that time. He didn't. He cut again back to his left foot. And what a finish, man. What an absolute finish, man. What a captain. Captain fantastic. The real captain fantastic. The best Norwegian in the league. What a player. 8 out of 10 for him. And even in the second half, the time we were passing the ball around, every single build-up, he's always involved. You cannot have Arsenal creating chances or passing the ball in midfield well without Odegaard there. He's always there contributing as well. And he did have a few chances to even get an assist. I think he created a few chances today. Let me just see. And he also got a yellow card when he was supposed to get a yellow card. That was a good foul. He scored a goal. He had 2 key passes. He completed 2 out of the 3 long balls that he had. 2 tackles in midfield. 2 tackles in midfield. Ozil was great, but Ozil would never make 2 tackles in midfield, He would never make that. Nah. Odegaard 8 out of 10. What a captain, what a player. And I would admit it that I was one of those. I usually say I've never said that out, but when I'm wrong, I usually say I'm wrong. Like when you were about to sign Odegaard, I said we should be signing Maddison. You'll never hear me say that again. Never. Maddison is good, but Odegaard is even better, man. 8 out of 10 for Martin Odegaard. Look at him. What a captain. Look at how everyone is smiling, man. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. 8 out of 10 for him. Let's go to the forward players. Let's start with the guy who was playing on the left side, Gabi. Martinelli gets an 8. Today I wanted everyone to score today. If Jesus scored, every Gabriel would have scored today. That would have been sins to have every Gabriel scoring. Martinelli gets an 8 out of 10. This guy plays every single day. He doesn't get tired. These days he's also scoring every single day, Against Sporting, when he was running past like 4 or 5 players, he could have scored that. These days, his confidence has gone even triple like the Martinelli that we had in the beginning of the season. These days, it looks like he can score every single game, whether he plays on the left side as a striker. His confidence is back up. Since he was dropped against Aston Villa, he was left on the bench for that game. Since he came back from that game, he's been a totally different player. It's like he was sending a message to Arsenal fans and to Arteta, never put me on the bench again. I am Gabriel Martinelli. I am from Brazil. I am from the favelas. You know, football was made in the favelas. Don't ever drop me, man. Don't ever drop me. And I don't think you can ever drop him again. What a player. What a fantastic player. 8 out of 10. He had a goal. He scored from a header, you know. It's like he's Giroud. He's scoring from a header in the cross, in the box. He also had 2 blocked shots. He could have had a couple more. He had 2 shots on target today. He had 1 key pass, 2 out of 4 long balls completed. And Martinelli is just Martinelli, 8 out of 10. Now, I was debating what to give Saka because I don't feel like he was not the Saka that we know from today. Actually, to be honest, if we are going to compare him to everyone else on the pitch, I think Saka was the one who didn't really do a lot. Out of all the 11 players, I think Saka was the one who would get a least rating. But I don't want to give anyone 5 and 6 when we won such a comfortable game. And he was involved in all the passing as well and creating chances. He didn't get an assist or a goal. Actually, let me check his stats before I give him a rating for today, Saka, because I feel like everyone else did a lot. And he wasn't that involved. I actually would have subbed him off early for him to rest because if the game is done, the first player usually wants subbed off his party and the second one is Saka. I usually want them out completely because of the injuries. But he won 5 out of 13 ground duels. He was fouled as always. He's always fouled, some stupid fouls. He made 2 tackles today. He had a key pass as well. Didn't really have any shots or too many created chances or anything like that. So I'm going to give him a 7, yes, but it's a 7 going down to a 6.5. I think everyone else, especially in the front 6, everyone else was better than him today. Nothing against Saka. It's actually a good thing. Saka doesn't play well and you still win 3-0. There's a time if Saka doesn't play well, we are not going to score a goal. Even 2 seasons ago, even last season, if Saka doesn't play well or Smith Rowe doesn't play well last season, you're not going to score a goal. These days, it doesn't matter. If Saka doesn't play well, it's fine. We have 10 other players who can play well, including the goalkeeper, so it's totally fine. 7 out of 10 for Saka. He can be better for sure, but I'm happy he didn't get any injury and he got subbed off in the 70th minute. He needs a rest somewhere. I don't know where we are going to rest him, but he needs a rest somewhere. I don't know where he's going to be rested, but somewhere he needs to be. He can't be rested against Sporting because we need to win. Hopefully he can, I don't know, Crystal Palace, can you really rest him? Now that Trossard is back and Jesus is back, maybe we can rest him. Maybe against Crystal Palace, but I can't see it happening. The problem for me is that if he gets picked for England, I have not seen the squad yet. He's going to play all games for England, so he's going to come back even more tired. So 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 for Saka. One more rating up front. Oh, it's this guy, you know? It's this guy. Oh, what a performance. My goodness. 3 assists, you know? It's like De Bruyne playing for Arsenal. He's like Xavi playing for Arsenal. It's like Fabregas back in the day getting all those assists for Van Persie and Adebayo. Absolutely fantastic Trossard for today. And it's not just take the ball here and just cross the ball. No, it's not those simple crosses, you know. It's like he gets the ball and he cuts to his right foot and then he cuts back to his left foot and then he dribbles past the right back and he puts in the cross with his weaker foot, with his left foot. You know, it's not like an easy cross to make. No, he doesn't do easy. Trossard is absolutely fantastic, man. He was unlucky not to score. He could have had like a goal and 4 assists today. I think he passed the ball to Xhaka in the first half, and Xhaka had that one-on-one chance, which I think he didn't get to it or the goalkeeper saved. That could have been the 4th assist for him in the first half. I don't think anyone has ever done that in Premier League history, getting 4 assists in the league in one half. So that would have been crazy. And I think the record for getting assists in the Premier League is 4. I think the most people assist someone has gotten in a game is 4. So he was so close to equaling that record. But what a performance from Trossard. What a signing. I am going to give him 9 out of 10. And I 100% agree with you. Man of the match. I'm not even going to ask who's the man of the match now. Unless you have a different opinion. But for me, even the second half, we didn't score, yes, but all these guys were still creating chances and getting involved. That was so good. That is one of the best half performances I've seen from an Arsenal player. That was an unstoppable 45 minutes. He's supposed to be the striker today, but he's putting crosses from the left. He was putting in very dangerous crosses as well. 25 million when other people are signing players for 100 million. So good. And he also had an assist against Leicester. He also had a goal against Brentford. He also had a goal against Leicester that was disallowed. Like, the impact is there right away. That is why when you sign players from the Premier League, like directly from the Premier League, things are going to work out for you right away. And Trossard is one of those guys. 9 out of 10. What a performance. Absolutely happy to have him as an Arsenal player. Now, the thing is, Martinelli played really well today. Trossard played really well today. Jesus is back. Nketiah is probably back next week. So what do you do? Like, let's say after the international break, like, you can't drop, like, Sporting this week. That is the bigger game this week. Sporting this week, what do you do? Do you drop Trossard? Can you really put him on the bench after such an unbelievable game? Do you start Jesus? Do you start Nketiah if he's back? Do you start Saka once again? Do you put Saka on the bench and start Trossard on the right side? What do you do, man? And when everyone is fit, what do you do with Trossard? That's an unbelievable player to have on the bench. What a guy, man. 9 out of 10 for today. Substitutions. Nelson came on. I think he did okay. 6 out of 10. He did lose the ball a couple of times, but in fact, right before I do that, I wanted to take a look at Trossard's stats. He had 4 key passes today. He also created 2 big chances, and he also had a shot on target, shot off targets, 3 assists. Fantastic, man. Let's talk about the subs now. I gave Nelson a 6. He did lose the ball a couple of times, but he still gave the fullbacks a couple of headaches here and there. And he was trying to give Jesus an assist, which I appreciate. Tierney, I'm going to give him a 6. Came on for Zinchenko. Was it Zinchenko, right? Yes, he came on for Zinchenko, obviously. He made a clearance. He also, I think, made an interception or something. So nothing to complain about for Tierney. I really wish that you can convince him to stay at Arsenal. The feeling is that he's not going to be here next season because he wants to play first team football. But if you convince Tierney to stay when you have such a good squad and you have such a good bench as well, he had 100% in terms of accurate passes when he came on. He attempted a cross as well. He had 2 ground duels. He won both of them. Just imagine you take out Zinchenko and you bring on Tierney. That would be so good. And if we can convince him that next season we have Champions League, there's a lot of big games. It's not just you're going to play Carabao Cup or anything. No, you're going to contribute in the Champions League, contribute in the league. If you can convince him to stay, it would be good. But I have a feeling he won't be here anyway. Hopefully he will, though. He's a very good player. It's unfortunate that he got injuries. Because if Tierney never got injuries, probably Zinchenko would never be an Arsenal player, and Tierney would be the guy playing right now at left back if it wasn't for injuries. But well, 6 out of 10 for today. I think Fabio Vieira was good when he came on. I was even so close to give him a 7, but I'm going to give him a 6. The pass to Jesus, fantastic. The way he was running from midfield, energy, everything. He was just on for 12 minutes. 100% accurate passes. He created a chance for Jesus. Fantastic, 6 out of 10. Jesus himself, I'm going to give him 6 out of 10. I'm so happy for him to come back. So happy to see him back. I cannot wait for him to get back to 100% full fitness. And Tomiyasu also came on, so 6 out of 10. He came on for Ben White. Mikel Arteta, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. 3-0. Game done in the first half. Clean sheet, fantastic. First time we scored 3 goals in the first half, this season, in the first half. Number 5, he gave the opportunity to the likes of Jesus, Vieira, Nelson, Tierney. I think he made the subs at the right time. Maybe Saka would have taken him off early, but I think that was okay as well. And that is our 9th clean sheet away from home. 9 clean sheets. There's a couple of years where we went the whole season without keeping clean sheets away from home. So we are keeping 9 clean sheets out of 13 games. Fantastic from Arteta as well. 9 out of 10 for today. And that is 5 wins in a row on top of that. That is 5 wins in a row. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. In terms of stats today, the first half, we were unbelievable. First half stats, crazy. We had 7 shots, 5 on target. They had 0 shots on target. They could not have the ball at all, Fulham. We had 4 corner kicks. They had 0. We are absolutely, what is it called? We were choking them to death in that first half. It was like Chris Jericho's submission, or whose submission is best. I think Undertaker has a very good submission in WWE where he chokes your neck. That one. That is what we were doing to Fulham in first half. That is exactly what we were doing to them. In the first, they could not get the ball at all. We had 2 big chances. We had 6 shots inside their box, 282 passes. 87% accurate pass. That was just the first half, unbelievable. In terms of stats, general 55% possession. We had 15 shots today, 7 of them on target. They had 12 shots, 2 of them on target. We had 3 off target. We had 8 corner kicks, double the number they had. We only had 1 yellow card today. We only committed 9 fouls today, 4 big chances. We missed 3 of them. So we had 4 big chances. We missed 3 of them. So we still need to convert our chances. So if you score all those, we are winning this game 7-0. So that's positive that we are creating chances. But if we can take even more of them, we are going to be up there with Man City in terms of goal difference. 20 tackles today, 20 clearances, 54 duels won. Fantastic. 5 wins in a row. The same day that Man United have dropped points against Southampton. Title pretenders, you know. Gary Neville. Where's Gary Neville? He said Arsenal are going to finish behind Man United. That is so funny thinking about it right now. That is so funny. Let's take a look at the table. Let's do this. Oh, that looks so good, man. Look at that win. Look at that win column, guys. Win. The way we have this many W's, you can create a lot of websites online, you know, www.whatever. We can keep on with the W's. You can create like 5 different websites with these W's that we have. Absolutely fantastic. 62 goals scored. We've only scored 5 less than Man City. I remember very well, there's a couple of seasons we had scored like 30 goals less than Man City. How many? Someone said 16 points ahead of Man City, Man United. Oh, Man City, I wish. If we were 16 points ahead of Man City, oh, I wish. The only team to win 5 games in a row. They are fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. And that comes out of from the run that I remember when we lost the time we lost to Man United and lost to PSV, and I think drew to Southampton. We came let's start with Man United. I think we lost to Man United and then we won like 3-4 games in a row. And then we drew with Southampton and lost to PSV in the Europa League. And then after that, we won like every single game after that. And then we drew with Newcastle and I think lost to Man City in the FA Cup. And then we won the games after that. Now we lost to Everton, lost to Man City, and drew with Brentford, a game that we should have won. And then after that, when everyone is saying this is the downfall of Arsenal, the downfall as Arsenal has started, they're not going to be anywhere near the league title. We've won 5 games in a row. Now you know what they're saying? You know what the rival fans are saying in the pundits? April. Now they're saying April. April is now when Arsenal is going to drop. April is when Arsenal is going to drop. That is fine. We have Crystal Palace this month. Our first game in April is Leeds at home. We also have West Ham away from home in April. We should win both of those games. We have Chelsea at home. Yes, you can't just underestimate Chelsea, I know that. But we always beat Chelsea, especially the last 2 years, we've beat them home and away. They are very good players, so you cannot underestimate them. I agree with that. But I'd still expect Arsenal not to lose at least that game. The games that are making them say that is Liverpool away and Man City away. Those are the games they're expecting us to lose. Liverpool away and Man City away. If we come out of those 2 games without losing, I mean, we can actually afford to lose one of them. Because if we were 8 points ahead by that time, we can actually afford. There's a situation where after the international break, we are playing Leeds and Man City are playing Liverpool. If Liverpool can help us in that game, we could easily be 8-9 points ahead of Man City. We can actually be in a position where you can say, okay, fine, we can lose to Liverpool and lose to Man City and still be at the top. I don't want that to happen. I still feel like we can go to Liverpool and at least get a draw. Man City is going to be tough. For some reason, Man City always beat us. I don't know why they always beat us, but I'd be so happy if we could go there and draw, even if it means changing tactics, whatever, not going toe-to-toe with them and just playing dirty and just getting a point. That is fine. But every other game apart from those, West Ham away, Leeds at home. I mean, Brighton at home is tough. Brighton is very good, so that's not an easy game. But most of them we should be winning most of them. And obviously, everyone else is also expecting that Man City are going to win every single game. And I don't expect them to win every single game. So 11 games away, guys. 11. We are so after Crystal Palace, it's only 10 games. After the international break, we'll now be talking about one number, 9, 8, 7. So close, guys. So close. And this is a season we did not expect to win the Premier League title, so that is absolutely amazing. Let's put the Premier League table here for my United fans and Tottenham fans to look. These days, we don't even look at Tottenham and Chelsea. How many points are Chelsea behind? How many points are those Chelsea are behind? They're on 37. Oh my goodness. Is that 29 points? I hope my maths is correct. Chelsea are on 37 points. Oh my goodness. Chelsea are 29 points behind us. Is that 29? Hopefully that is 29, right? 66 minus 37 is 29. Is it? Why am I doubting my maths? Yeah, it is, right? It is 29. Chelsea are 29 points behind us. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of points. Remember what I said last time when we beat Man United 2 months ago? Teams like Chelsea and Liverpool and Tottenham, we can literally go out on holiday without playing football. We leave them playing and we come back and we'll still be top. Literally, Arteta is ready. Arteta is already on the plane. Arteta can take us to Dubai right now. Every player. We can go to Dubai. Arteta can fly the plane. There's nothing this man cannot do. He can probably fly the plane. We can go to Dubai for 2 months and we can come back and we'll still be ahead of those teams. Arteta, we are ready for takeoff. We are ready for takeoff. Every Arsenal fan is on board. Let's head to Dubai and enjoy ourselves. Yeah, our focus is Man City, not Man United, as some of you are saying. Oh, Man United is going to catch up with us. No, do not worry about Man United. Man City are 5 points behind us with 11 games to go. Listen, it's going to get tougher. We are going to get more headaches, especially when it gets to the last 2 games, we are going to get sick. We just have to get through it because most of us have never been through something like this, like title race from the first day to the last. It's been long. 2008, yes, we performed well, but we were out of it by April. This time we are going into April still in the title race. So let's see how it goes. Let me take a few more comments. Bravo to the Ghana, says Mohammed. This is our time at Arteta's era. Good performance, says Samuel. Ramsdale 7, Ben White 7, Saliba 8. So you agree with what I gave them. Anu, that's great. Gabriel 9. I actually wouldn't complain about that. I think he was brilliant. Another 3 points in the bag for the boys. Let's keep taking game by game until the end of the season, says Matthew. This is the Arsenal. Every Arsenal fan, every fan has been craving, says Suleiman. Party 9, Odegaard 9, Xhaka 8. A lot of high ratings there. And nice one, says Sunny. Arteta 10, who am I to complain about that one? That is the best manager in the league, right? Of course. Now we know we used to put the cons out. Arteta used to be the manager, and Guardiola used to put the cons out for him. Tierney 4, no, he's not a 4 really. He came on and he made, I think, a block shot and something. Usually when someone comes on the list, you can give them his 5. You can't give them anything less than that. And then unless they come on and do something crazy. When Partey's in midfield, everything is okay. On my side, I'm sure if Partey's fit, we are going to win the title. Serious look, the 5 games you have lost this season, it's either Partey subbed off or not in the team. You're actually right, Man United man steal those games. For me, Partey's absolutely amazing. Arsenal, he knows what he's doing on the pitch. On my side, let's give Partey 9 out of 10. I cannot disagree with anything that Henry has said right there. So you've broken down everything very well. The games that we've lost, usually Partey's not there. When he's there, we usually win. Same applies to last season. When he got injured and Tomiyasu was out as well, we threw away top 4. We keep disappointing Gary Neville in every game, and a lot of other deluded Man United fans who are saying they were in the title race. We are the best best this season, says Lee. We'll win this league. We'll beat Liverpool and Chelsea. If we go to Liverpool and win, that is it. We are going to definitely win the league because we've never beaten Liverpool at Anfield since 2012. Do you know who scored? Podolski and Cazorla. That's how long ago it was. That was Cazorla's, I think, Podolski's debut. That was his first game in an Arsenal shirt. That's the last time we beat Liverpool at Anfield. If we go there and win, it's very possible. Obviously, they usually turn up against Arsenal, and against the big boys, they've done well. They've beaten Man City. They've absolutely trashed Man United, 7 goals at that place. So you obviously have to be careful when you go there. Let us change the tactics on Man City, says Johnson. I can see that happening. I can see maybe you can even start all 3 of them, White, Zinchenko, and Tomiyasu in that game. Would we turn to a back 5? It could be. Depends on where we are at that time. If you're still 5-6 points ahead of them, that is very deep into April. we go there and we spoil the game for them. I would actually go there and just put 5 midfielders or something, 5 defenders, and just spoil the game for them. Yes, there's a thing about we can just keep being the Arsenal that we are. We are not afraid of any team. Let's go and play. But you saw what happened at our place. They ran us apart. That second half, they scored 3 goals against us. So you have to give them the respect. They have the likes of De Bruyne and Haaland. So if you're not careful, they can literally run away with the game. So you just, even if it means playing with the back 4, back 5, the first half, 60 minutes, and then try and go for it later on, that is fine. Or if it means like in the second half, you bring on another defender. Every record can be broken, says Lee. Records are there to be broken. You are 100% correct. What a win, guys. Man United drew title race Man City against Arsenal. What a win. We'll break this down more later on. Thank you for watching and catch up with you guys on the next one.